Guys, so I wanted to show you today how to use the new H2O transfers by ReDesign with Prima. So they look really muted here. I'm going to open these up and show you what they are. I just did this little box. I painted it just for this. It's in its very ugly stage right now, but I wanted to get this done to show you how super easy these are. Pull this out. So what you get are 2 sheets. Each one of them is 8.5 by 11. Okay. And the really cool thing about these sheets is that on the back is a black and white grayscale representation of this. So that's going to come in really handy here in just a second. So I'm not going to use this one. It's obviously too big, so I'm going to set it aside. And we're going to use this one right here. Okay? So let's see. I want to turn this around. And what do I want to use? I guess we can start with that one. The other thing I really like about these, and you'll notice this on some of the new midis too, is that they have mirror images. So let's say you're doing 2 doors on a cabinet and you want them to be mirror images. They do that now. So I think that's really great. So I think maybe I kind of want this to just be simple. So let me cut some of these out. So basically you take your sheet and you cut out what you want to use. Now these are totally different, you guys. They're so easy. I thought I screwed one up bad yesterday because I was putting it on a crock and it slipped. Well, with regular transfers, if they slip, then they get stuck on each other or on themselves and they get ruined. So I think that would be pretty in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. So it comes with the plastic sheet, but the transfer itself is actually on the paper backing. All you need to do this is some water, marked H2O, and some kind of sponge. I like the Dixie Belle ones because of the little groove in there, but you can use whatever you want. And I'm just going to get it a little bit wet. You don't want it like soaking because these really work with not very much water. Like it doesn't have to be all crazy. So you just get your surface a little bit damp. Not crazy. And you take your guy. Did I set him someplace else? See, they're so like perfect that it's hard to tell. All right. Now, let's see. Is that about in the middle? I think so. So you set it down. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right? Yep. And then you just get it wet. I probably need a little bit more water. I'll be honest with you. This is the only the second one of these that I've done. And I'm a little paranoid just because I haven't used them very much. But I don't think you can mess them up. So you just get a little bit of water on there. Mine's curling up just a little bit. I would like a little bit more water. So it's just like those tattoos when we were kids that we would get in the little quarter machines. Put them on. So I think I'm just gonna snip here and here. Just to make it a little bit easier for myself. don't remember which side I got wet. This side now. So you just get it wet. I hope you guys can see this okay. And then there's a tool for these, but they're back ordered, so I thought I would just use one of our spread powels. And you just kind of spread it on there. Keep forgetting which side I got wet. You spread, spread. And then, I think I missed a spot right here. So get that. So the really cool thing is, you guys, I'm not really putting much pressure on. I'm just kind of very lightly making sure that my water is where I want it. And this is really great because I know some of you who have followed me for a long time know that I got nerve damage in my arm. And so I don't do a lot of things as well as I used to. And sometimes doing transfers, especially if they're big, sometimes they hurt me. They get my shoulder really sore, and this doesn't do that. So now I'm just going to check to see if it's lifted. A little bit not there, so I'm going to do a little bit more damp here. And use my little pal. Get out your extra water. Yeah, you definitely need to make sure you get out any extra moisture. Not moisture, but you don't want water under there. And I think that's the problem I had yesterday, was I had a little bit too much and it made the whole paper slide. Definitely hold onto your paper. Little edges. There we go. Yeah, I put a little bit too much water. So when I say you just use a little bit of water, I completely mean that. So you can see how bright and vibrant it is compared to the back. And that's because you're putting it down color up. All right, so you guys, these are awesome. They're $11. Definitely use this. I didn't think you needed it at first, but I think it's a good idea to use. You could use this, you could use the tool that these are made, that's made for these when it comes in. These are spread pals. You could even use like a silicone spatula, something like that, just to get that excess water out. But that's what it looks like. All right, you guys, thanks. Have a great day. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button to get more videos like this.